Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator. So today the plan is we're going to do some telephone orders, because we haven't done that for quite a while. We went and we had a look at a barn find right at the end of the last episode. We've got a whole load of barn locations here, so I would actually like to use some of these. So, no, I'm not really sure which one to use though. I don't know if there's any difference in them. So let's just add one here. Now, at the moment, it seems that a lot of the vehicles that we were getting from the barn seem to be fairly similar. Now, I've got a vehicle in the garage. So what I'm thinking is we're going to go to a barn first. $100, yes. I think we can afford that. We got 25 grand. And I just wanted to go and have a look at this barn. Now, we do... I suppose, actually, we've only got 25 grand, haven't we? So if this is an expensive vehicle, then we may regret this. We've got a load of sand and cement here. What do we got? Why have we got cement in fabric-looking bags? That seems a bit odd, but there's more cement over there. Lots of cement, and... oh, we got it's a pickup truck, basically. We've got a pickup here that we could get. How much is this one? Let's take a look. Right, well, let's go buy car. We can get this one for 12.5 grand, and there's a couple of bits that are out on this. This is a Bolt Atlanta F-Mill. There's another one over here, and it's another one that looks like that, and then... see, most of the vehicles that we've done kind of look fairly similar to this one here. By car, this one is a Salem Spectre Fastback. Yeah, we've done Salem Spectres. We've done those. I'm not really interested in doing more Salem Spectres. What's this one right here? This is a Mazda Rx-8. Now, this one, that's 21,000. That's a little out of our price range, but I suppose a Mazda would be a little bit more interesting to do than any of the others that we've found so far. But no, I'm not going to go for any of those three, so we're going to leave those. We're going to go back to the garage without anything at all. Yes, I want to leave without buying anything at all. We'll keep the other barn find locations until another time, and we'll move on. We've got a vehicle in our parking garage that we can come back to at some point and do our usual strip down and then rebuild from the ground up. The only problem with that is that it does take... the difficult bit is ordering all the bits. You strip everything down, that's easy, but then ordering the bits, that's what takes time. It's also very, very tedious and dull, quite frankly. Very, very dull. But what we're going to do today is we're going to go for the story mode. We're going to look through and see if there's any with... right, there's an experience bonus on this one. Lack of engine power. Timing needs replacing. Change engine oil and filter. Transmission. Okay, that is going to be a major job to do that. We do get the XP bonus on it, but it is a very, very major job. We've got a money bonus there. I don't care about money bonus. I think we'll just go with the story order. I was on my way back from a party, and I believe I may have hit a rather large pothole or something. Please assess the damage and any necessary repairs. The car belongs to my father-in-law. Ooh, you don't want to go messing up your father-in-law's car. That is not what you want to do, is it? No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. You do not want to mess up your father-in-law's car. Right, it looks like this side is okay. So it looks like the damage was done over here. You can see from those wheels already that things are not looking pretty. But, I mean, the car itself is pretty swish. And yes, swish is actually a word. It's a proper word. It means really nice. So yeah, swish is the word we're looking for. Global parts condition. Interior is 90. Frame is 90. Overall, the car looks pretty good. There is a lot of parts not... oh, hang on. Oh, we got one there. Rear suspension arm A. Right, well, we know that a lot of these are all going to be around the suspension. I doubt that there's going to be anything else, so I'm just going to take this one and I'm going to put it straight onto a lifter. I'm not going to do it to... actually, should we? No, we're not going to go test powerful. We're going to go straight to car lift A. We're going to put it right up on there. We're going to whip those wheels off as quickly as we can. So let me just put it onto there. Up he goes, and we'll take these wheels off a minute. I just click onto there. Yeah, you can see from the suspension and that there is a lot of stuff that has gone wrong. I just unlocked, achievement unlocked wrench master. I got the feeling that you guys can't see when I get the Steam achievements come up down in the bottom right hand corner. If you did see something come up just then let me know. But I seem to remember that I had an achievement come up previously and I didn't see it in the playback. So maybe I mean, my recording is recording the game, but it's not recording the rest of it. So maybe, just maybe, it's not actually showing those bits up, which does seem a little bit odd. Right, what do we got here? We got Rim Classics. Those are at 52, 55. I need to strip those apart. What is the... Oh, 100%. We've got to do them at 100%. So I'm actually going to just go onto there, and we're going to separate those two. Yes. I don't think I need to do the tires. I think I just need to do the rims themselves. I don't think I need to do the inside bits. Let's just take those bits off of there, and then we'll go separate parts again. And you, because look, it's 14%, but it's 88%. Just grab that one off of there a second, and then we can take a look and see if the tire itself needs doing or if it's just the actual rim. I think it's going to be the rim. I got a feeling it is just the rim. If we look here, rear suspension, yeah, classic, Rim Classic 06. It's just those two, it's not any of the others. So if we go back onto here, now, we've got a radiator over there that needs doing, and we've got a exhaust pipe up there that will need doing as well. We can see quite clearly the bits that are going to need doing on here. So if I go onto, actually, I tell you what, let's just lift this one up a second. I'm going to want to lift this one up in the air in a minute. So if I just come down onto there, and I'm going to have to take the radiator fan housing off. Those are both fine. And we've got the radiator here. So I think you can right-click on that one and parts note. So I can add that one to list. There. So then I can remove it. Now, so this is a way that you can do it while you're actually working on a particular order. So we go to this one from the wheel side. So you do actually have to access the wheel side to get this one. So we come down to here, and we have got... So I want to... okay, it's going to be quite tedious if I got to do this every single time, isn't it? I think we may just go back to our original idea. See, those are fine. I think we're not going to do that. We'll just do my usual method, which is to remove everything straight away, and then I'll buy it all. I think that's going to be an easier way to do it. I'll just replace everything that I need to replace. So we go to that one, and then I go to the front steering. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. An outer tie rod can come off there, and I can remove that one. Oh, no. Let's try doing the lower suspension. I can't do that one. I can't do that one except that when he's up in the air. So shock absorber I can't do, so I got to come around here, and I'll take that one. I've got to take off this sway bar front end link. Shock absorber. That one I can do. So that one will come off, and that's not giving me a parts overview because I got extra bits that I got to remove. So I can take that one off of there. I need to get this one up in the air, I think. So we'll go over to there and whip you up into the air. What was the rest of the stuff we had to do? I don't think we had to do anything with the oil, did we? No. Nothing that needed doing with the oil. So we're up now. Let me just come over to this side. We've got a couple more bits here to do, so we want that one. Oh, no, it's this one here. Let's take that one off. Undo there, and you as well. And then that one. Right, so that's all of those bits on that end, and then we can come down this end. We've got an exhaust pipe here that will need doing. So we've got the rear muffler I4. We've got the exhaust pipe there. We've got a whole load of extra bits that we're going to have to do up here. So we want that brake caliper there. I can whip that one off. And the brake pads themselves are not going to need doing. That brake disc. This one here is fine. The wheel hub is fine. As well as the hub bearing. Rear wheel hub. That one's all good. But the suspension issues inside, once we take that one off, then we've got a few bits and pieces that need doing back in here. So we've got that rubber bush in there. You can come out. That one's fine. So if it's above 80%, it's okay. It's only the items that are actually damaged that we got to worry about. And I don't really know how it decides which ones are damaged and which ones aren't. I mean, I'm going to guess that anything that is 80% is fine, and anything that is lower than 80% is not quite so good. Right, so I've got to remove the rear suspension upper arm. That one's got to come out. Even though that one is fine, there's nothing wrong with it. Then I can remove that sway bar link there. Shock absorber cap has got to come off. Then the rear spring has got to come off. That one's fine. But this one here, this spring cap, that one's in poor condition. Then we got the rear suspension arm A. That one's in underneath, down here. That one's got to come out. And then I think that's everything apart from this one over here. We've got a bush in there, which has got to come out. Small rubber bushing. And then we've got the rear knuckle axle housing. And I think that's it. I think that is everything. Let's just go back out a minute. We've got to take a look. We've got to look at the car status. Have we got everything? No, we got 3 parts. Oh, hang on. No, we got 3 parts not discovered. I reckon if we go to the spring puller here and we go separate parts like that. Yes. Oh, that's going to be 2 parts. That's going to be 2 bits. Once we've done that, that's going to be 2 bits not... And so there's going to be 1 more somewhere on this car undiscovered. So there, take the parts and go back here. Car status. What have we got? Nope, there is still 3 parts not discovered. Right. This is going to be a bit tricky. Where are we going to be finding those 3 bits? I'm looking... Oh, hang on. I'll tell you what. Let's jump up here. So, no, it's not going to be the steering rack. That one's fine. There's no issues there. It's not going to be that. All we got to do is we got to look around and we got to find the bits that aren't in... I mean, surely it's not the gearbox. Oh, you know, it might actually be the clutch. It could be the clutch. I'm thinking that we could have clutch issues because, you know, he's gone through a massive pothole. Would that have done something? Actually, let's take off this rim a minute. Just remove this one and we'll see what the brake condition is. I don't think the brakes are going to... Yeah, it does look... Oh, hang on a minute. Look at that one. That one's... Is that one looking bad or not? I don't really know. It's a job to tell. It's looking bad on the inside, but that might just be a bit of a red herring. Those are fine. That's fine. Brake disc ventilated. Nope, that was fine. Okay, so I'm not going to take any more of those off because they all actually look to be in pretty good nick. So we'll come up here and I'm sort of looking around a bit. I'm not seeing anything that's looking out of place. So let's go back down this end and we got the rear sway bar looks in good condition. I'm sort of going through and I'm looking at everything and sort of assessing its condition visually, hoping that we can you know, sort of save a little bit of time by doing it this way. Let's lower this bad boy down a minute and we'll take a look in the top of the engine. We may be able to get some clues from in there. So it's not the wheels. We're certain of that. And if I go and I have a look in here, so yeah, those wheels there, they're fine. It was actually just 2 rims that we needed doing. A lot of these bits, so see if it's at 88%, I don't need to replace it. Right, let's have a look on the engine. And I'm looking around here. Don't see anything bad. I think this is going to be really, really tricky getting this last one. I mean, we could try the air filter, but I very much doubt that it's anything to do with that. I'm wondering if it's the clutch. I am wondering if we've got a dodgy clutch in there. He didn't say anything about a clutch, but there is always the strong possibility that it is the clutch. So we want to remove that. Let's assume that it's the clutch. So we want to take that one out. And in order to get that gearbox there, we've got to go for that drive shaft. In order to get that drive shaft, we've got to come over to this side and we've got to take this one off down here. So let's go onto this one here. Accessible from wheel side. I've got to go out here. And I'm already on the wheel side. What's wrong with you? Right. Let's move in a little bit. So I want to take just the drive shaft. I'm not worried about the rest of it. So we can take that one out from there. Then I can go front drive shaft over there, which is also in good condition. And then I want the gearbox, so now I can lift it back up in the air. Like that. And we may be able to find... I'm sure that this... I've got a feeling it is the clutch. Let's take a look. So we got 3 bits here. We got shock absorbers, we got front steering knuckles, brake calipers, and all of this stuff. But we've just got those 3 bits there, which could be the clutch plate, and the flywheel. That's what I'm thinking. So we go into there, and we'll whip that one off. We'll take off those bits there, like that. And no, that's looking pretty sweet and shiny. Well, that idea was a bit of a bust. Okay, so it's not that. That's all looking brand new and shiny. So I'm going to put those bits back on a minute. Let's go back to part mount, and we'll put them back on. I may regret this. I may actually need to have everything anyway. But let's just do this. Let's get some of these bits back on, and I can always go and do this afterwards. I can like run some tests and stuff, but I suspect that I may regret all of this. Right, let's go out there, and we'll put that one back on there like that. That's the good one. So we know that we got one dodgy one over on the other side. So I tell you what, let's go over to the table, and we'll do a bit of repairing. So that one, the front wheel hub is in poor condition. You failed to repair it. This one, you managed to repair. Let's go all the way up. Anything that... Right. The rest of these, we're not going to do. We're going to leave those because they're the ones that are in good condition. Slower you down again. Where else might there be some damage? If you've gone over a pothole, where else might there be some damage? So look in here. I mean, the battery... You can try taking the battery out, but you know that one's in good condition. So let's put that one back. It's not that one. Close you down. What about the actual body? I mean, the bodywork seems fine. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with the bodywork. Nothing that's obvious, anyway. I'm looking at the front here. We got the lights. No, they look to be in pretty good nick as well. All right, let's try the filters. We'll look in here. I have to come round and take another one off. I can't imagine that it would be anything to do with the filter. Take off the cover, and yeah, it's all 80%. Nope, it's not that. We know that it's not that, so I'm going to put that back before I forget. There, and that one, and then put these clips back on as well. Yeah, they're all in fine. The condition of those is absolutely fine. There's no issues there. Okay. I was hoping to cut corners and do this really, really quickly by not having to put anything to sort of worry about a lot of the bits, but it looks like this is backfired and I haven't been able to do it properly. So in order to get this to work, just looking up through here, what about we've got the intakes up there, we've got an exhaust manifold there, fuel filter, that's all looking pretty good. Ignition coils, part unmount there. Take those. If I take out the ignition coils, and maybe it's the spark plugs, but I mean, they look pretty good. I can't imagine that it's a spark plug. So let's remove the engine head cover, and we'll just take a look down through and see if there's anything that will show up underneath the cover. I mean, I very much doubt it because this has nothing to do with what he said. I'm looking down through there. That's all looking shiny and brand new. Okay, so let's put it back. I don't want to... just wondering what else might have gotten damaged. If you're going to do something like... If you're going over like a really big pothole, what else is going to get spoiled? I honestly, I can't think of anything that would get damaged. All of these are in good enough condition. I think maybe we need to start putting everything back together and then we can work on it after that. So, I'll come out of there. Let me just buy the bits. Right. I have bought the bits that we're going to need, I hope. So, I want to install parts now. We got a brand new Rim Classic. And we got the Sport Tyre. Yes, that one can go on there. And we've also got the bits for the spring puller here. So, we want to join parts here, which is that new one there. The new front spring, actually no, it's not the new front spring, it's the front spring that's already partially damaged. And then a new front shock absorber cap. Yes, that one can go on there. And let's whip that one off. Put you over onto there. Balance, and yes, I want to balance you. And then I want to go onto you, and we want to install the parts like that. And we're away. Right, so everything is all working quite nicely. We go over to the spring puller and we can whip those out. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I don't think I got any more bits. No, that's just old bits, so we don't want to do that. Nothing else that can go on there. That one can come out, and then we got this wheel over here can come off as well. And we can balance this one final one here. Yes, put that one on. Right. While that one balances up, we can put all the rest of the bits back together. The only issue is we still got these 3 parts that we don't know where they are. So I'm just going to have one more little look around on the vehicle, and we'll see if we can see any sign of damage on any of this. It doesn't look like there's anything there. I got a feeling that it'll be something back here. I reckon that this is where it's going to be. This is where we're going to find something wrong with something here. Yeah, he says. I'm completely barking up the wrong tree here. Let me remove that rubber bushing a minute. What's that one say? That one's fine at 89%. And that one there is 4%. Okay, so it was one of the rubber bushings there. We had one rubber bushing there. I'm going to very quickly buy another rubber bushing, and I'm going to put a brand new one back in there right now so that I don't get them confused. So I want to go there, and we want to come out of the rims shop. We want to go back into here, and I want to go to rubber, like that. It was an ordinary rubber bushing, wasn't it? Just a normal one. An ordinary, normal one. And if you look down through here, yep, it's just one of those that is in poor condition. As a normal rubber bushing. So I want to put that one in there. Part mount. One in there, like that. So that is the 100% one, so we can replace that one. Okay, so now we go to part unmount, and we go back over, and we'll take another look. I could see from that other rubber bushing that it was in poor condition. It was quite plain to see how bad it was as well. And I can't see anything wrong with any of these here. Nothing looks to be out of place. They all look to be in pretty good condition. So we found one there. So if there was one rubber bushing that was out, maybe there are some more. So let's just... there we go, look. Look at the difference in the two rubber bushings. You got that one there. Hang on, let me click on it. If you have a look, you can see the quality of it there. That looks pretty good. If I click on this one over here, in comparison, that one is very poor. So there is one of them. Yes, 1% that one was at. And I would put a bet on that one over there being the other damaged one. Yes, it is. Fantastic. I cannot begin to describe how relieved I am that we found it so easily. Well, I say easily. We did eventually find it. So let's just get two more of those, and we'll replace those right now while we're here, because otherwise we're going to forget which ones they were. And everything else is the partially damaged one. So we got that one to go in there, and then... no, I want to go that way, and then you over there, and that one there. Right, so maybe I should have done this first rather than looking at the... I mean, I suppose really, in theory, what I should have done was I should have put the car onto the rolling road and stuff like that, so that we could have done it that way instead. I didn't. My mistake, but I think we're doing okay now. I think we've made up for this. So let's just pop that rear suspension on there. We've got 3 to do on there. That's it. Excellent. And then we can put the rear shock absorber on there. Drop you into there. Excellent. Right, what else have we got? I know that I got that one out there. Okay, I can dump that one on. Put that one on there a second. And then the rear hub. I've also got these bits here. I can put that... Oh, no, that exhaust pipe's from underneath. So let's do the rear suspension arm. It's got a couple of rubber bushes on there. Excellent. And that one slides in like that. And I've also got... Right, I got that bit there, but I've also got another piece to build up the spring. I've got to build up on the top. So I put that one... Oh, that's all that goes onto that one. We've got a rubber bushing in there. That's just an ordinary one. Now, wasn't there a spring in pieces over here somewhere? I'm sure there was. Yes, there's a spring there, so there's... I'm missing a piece somewhere. Where is this piece that I'm missing? Well, I've got something down there that's got to go in. I've got a rubber bush down there that will need to go in. That one can go in like that. Ah, there we go. Rear suspension arm. And that one's got to be from the up on the lifter. So I put that rear hub in there, and I can do that one up from the back like that. Do up those two, and then we can come around here. Air brake disc. There we go. Wheel hub bearing. We can go in. Brake pads. Yep. And then we had 2 of the brake calipers that needed doing, and that was on this side will be the damaged ones. So it's this side that we got to put the new ones on. Like that. I'm not putting the wheel on yet. Right, what's going on here? Oh, I need the wheel hub cap has got to go in. Yeah, we don't want that wheel on there. That one's going to stay off for a minute. This side here, what did I have on this side? Can't remember now. Part mount. Oh, I just got to put these back together. So it's the poorer brake disc ventilator that I want to go on this side. And we can put the brake pads. Yep, that's fine. And again, the brake calipers has got to be those 88% ones. And that one's fine. It doesn't matter which one of those we use. Put that one on. And then that wheel, we will put this wheel back on because we're done with everything on this side. No, I don't want that one. It's that one there that I want to go on here because the new ones are going to go on the other side. Right, that's done. Finished. Finito. Let's bring, hang on, over around here. Lift you up in the air. We'll worry about the radiator at the end. Let me go and grab this wheel off of here a second. So we can get used. Oh, no. I don't want to separate parts. I want to go like that. And then take the wheel. Yes, that's better. Right. Did everything up here. So if I just go back to part mount, I can put that one on now. We can put those on like that. There we go. Quickly do them up. Right. And then I can come back over here. I can put the rear suspension arm on. That one's got to go on there and then on there. And then we can start putting together the spring that we got up here. So we got a new spring cap. We got the spring that will go back on there. That is just the original one that was already there. Plus the rear shock absorber cap on there. That's fine. If I come down here, we want to do that exhaust pipe first. Put a new one in there. And then the rear muffler I4. That one's got to go on. That's all finished. And then we can come racing up to the front. And on here, we have got... What do we got in here? I actually want to go to part mount like that. And then I want to go up towards the gearbox. We got the inner tie rod to go in. And right, let's have a look around here. So we got that front steering knuckle can go on there. And then we got the outer tie rod that will fit onto there like that. We do that one up. And then I can put the shock absorber. That's all been put back together again. Like that. And then we've got the sway bar front end link to connect the shock absorber like that with the sway bar. Sway bar stops you from swaying around too much. I can't remember exactly how it works or anything like that. Don't expect me to understand how these things work, even if I know where they go. And despite the fact that people have explained to me several times how these things work, still don't expect me to actually take any of this on board, because, you know, this is me we're talking about. I'll read it and I will understand it and I will appreciate the explanation very much, but being able to regurgitate said information at a later date, that's an entirely different matter, and probably something that is just not going to happen. Let's just put that one onto there, and there we go. No, brake caliper, there we go. So this is the 100% one, and that one as well. On you go. Do you up like that, and... Oh no, what we got something in here? Oh yes, we do. We got the wheel hub bearing goes inside there. And then I can have the front drive axle. That one was also badly damaged. And that one on there. And then we got the rim. That one can go back on as well. This is a good wheel. We can put that one on there. Do that one up. Nice and tight. Right. Everything on there is done, I think. Let me just go back over here. We can drop that one down, and then if we take a look inside, we've got the radiator to put back together as well. So we go to part mount once more, and then we go over there. So we've got radiator A to go in there as a brand new one. Then we got the fan housing, that one can go back, and the radiator fan. Yep, that can all go in there, and I think that is everything. Let's take a look. Car state, rear shock absorber cap. What do you mean? I did that one, didn't I? Oh dear. Did I do that the wrong way round? I got a feeling I may have done that the wrong way round. Front spring, rear spring. Oh dear. Why are these the wrong way round? I got that one and rear suspension upper arm. Right, these are all items that I've taken off and it's not happy with. I put you back on. You're at 90% condition. So how have I still got that one? That doesn't make any sense. Unless I've got to actually... Right, let's go into here. We want to take... We'll take the... Hang on, careful. If I come down there, I can take that one off of there. So I don't have to do very much to this. I can then take that one off. Like that. Right, you're done. So then... I go back over here. Rear suspension arm. That one's... not in 100% condition. Why? I think I understand why. The rear shock absorber cap is 90%. I don't think that I repaired it properly. I think that might be what's done it. Right, and you can come out as well. I don't think there's anything else that needs doing on there. I think I took them to the repair bench and they repaired... Yes, I didn't repair it 100%. Okay, let's try that. And I'll put that one back on here. Like this. I go in here and I go to part mount mode. I think this is what I did wrong. I think this was my mistake. What? I broke it. Okay, that wasn't very clever. I didn't take the spring off of that side though, did I? But apparently it wants that spring replaced and it wants the top piece done as well. So I'm going to have to buy 2 new ones. What have I got in my inventory? Just come out of here a second and go over to this side. And look on there, that one there, the shock absorber cap. I didn't take that one off, did I? Apparently I didn't. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. So let me just have a look in my inventory now. And the rear spring and the shock absorber caps are both partial percentages, and I need them to be full percentage. So we're going to get a rear shock absorber cap and a rear spring. I must have just forgotten to do them. I thought I did those. Maybe I got a feeling it just didn't show up properly. So we want a rear spring. No, let's just go rear like that, and then we'll have a rear spring there, which I want one of. I want a rear shock absorber cap, which is that one. And a rear suspension arm, a rear upper suspension arm is the one I want. So let's get those, and we'll worry about the front spring in just a minute. So we come back round here. In here, we can do a reach around on this. And we go there, part mount. We can put that one back on. So now we've got a good condition one. Drop that in there. Yep. In you go. Perfect. Excellent. Right, and then we've got the spring. Accessible. Oh, we can put that one on. I know that we can put this one because we already took it off. And then we got the rear shock absorber cap to go on in place there. Right, so there's those. So now if I take a look and go like that, car status. Yes, those front spring, front shock absorber cap, rim classic. I definitely replaced the rim classic 06. I definitely did. Oh, hang on a minute. No, that's 100% over there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, I've just took it off, didn't I? Okay, ignore that bit. Ignore that bit. It's okay. And we come out of there. We've got the spring. We need to take the spring apart on here, so let's separate these parts out. Front spring there, 89%. Yes, I want to separate them out, so I just need to go and buy... Oop, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, no, I don't want to do that either. I want to do this. Let's go into here. We want a front spring. So, oop, no. It'd help if I could type. So, front spring. There we go. Let's get one $100. Good gravy, man. Right. Spring puller. Let's take those bits off of there. And then we can go back and we can put the parts back together. 100, 100, and front shock absorber cap. 100. Yeah, it should all be able to go back together. I'm curious now. I've got those three there. Car status. Front shock absorber A. That one seems a bit odd. Front shock absorber cap, I'm just doing that. Front spring, I'm doing that. Oh, yeah, I've got the three of them are here together, and the rim classic as well. So if I go and I go to take the parts off of there, and we come back over here, we can put this back on now. I want to come round over here, and then I want to go to part mount like that. I want to put that one on there. Yes, you can go on there. We can do up these two like that. Excellent. And then I can put the sway bar front end link back in place. There we go. That should be those three. And then I can put the sports tire back on. That should be everything in place, I hope. Right. Let's take a look now. Car status. That's better. Okay, so I didn't actually buy all of the bits that I should have done for some reason. I don't really know why. But it matters not. It matters not. We can drop that one down now. And we have got car status. All done. Job bonus 1,000. We have $5,300 for doing this. That is fantastic. Car is incomplete. There is a what? Where is there a rubber bushing? There is a rubber bushing missing. Where is there a rubber... Ooh, hang on. I think I know. It's okay. I think I know. Just want to go on here. There. There is the rubber bushing. If I go to part mount, yes. Right in there. The last one. There we go. Right, now we can come out. Okay, let's I'm just going to send it out. Send it away on there. Finish order. Yes! We're done! Brilliant. Right, so that's it. We're now on 8.3. So we're on level 15. Let's just click to use a minute and see what we got right here. So we have got... That is the fuel pressure test. Unlocks fuel pressure. Learn all about a car's fuel-related parts so you can use it from the pie menu. We've also got instantly examine 9 parts when seeing a car for the first time. There is the compression tester over here. Oh no, tire tread tester. Where's the compression? Is that it? Faster part examination. Description, OBD. Have I already got the compression tester? I don't know. Is that one? That one? You know, I don't actually know, but is this one here that I want? Raises it up to 85%. Unlock. Brilliant. That's the one that we want right there. And we don't have any other skill points at the moment. So, we got one more. We're going to do another order. I'm going to see what the next story mode order is. There it is. Good afternoon. I had a small accident on the expressway. An 18-wheeler pushed me off the road. That's not a small accident, man. That's a life or death experience. That one. The car does not look so great anymore, but I cannot afford anything else right now. I just need it to run. Okay, I'm going for it. Take order. Now, we may not actually finish this one today. We may need to come back to this tomorrow. But we have the order. Please don't crash on me. Game, please don't crash. Oh, thank goodness for that. I thought the game was going to crash. Right. Well, we've definitely got a front headlight that needs doing there. And, ooh. Ooh. Tut, 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 tut. See, you've got to make these noises. When you take the car to the garage, the guy will come and have a look at it and you go, ooh. Ooh. He'll do all of this to make it seem like it's a lot worse, and then you won't mind when he gives you your bill at the end of it. I'm not buying into it, though. Repair or replace body parts. Right headlight. Right front door. Rear right door. Yeah, so we got all of those that we can actually find really easily. Then we've got another long list of bits here that are not looking so hot. So I'm actually we're going to put this one on the test road. So we're going to move the car. We're going to go to our rolling road in there, and we're going to see what it can come up with. And let's go back in. We haven't been in here for ages. We haven't used any of our test stuff for a very long time. So it'd be a very good idea, I think, to go and start using this. So we can go onto here. We can go like that. Yes, I want to proceed. So we start up. It does take a while to start. It always seems to do that in here. So we've got to place the front wheels on the tester. Press and hold the brake. There we go. Front brakes are in pretty poor condition. So let's go on to the next one like that. Stop, press and hold the brake. Keep going. Place the front wheels on the suspension tester. Right, everything is in pretty poor nick. I'm curious what condition it's all got to be in when we finish. But I'll tell you what, we're going to do the tests and everything. And then I think we'll call it a day for today. And then we'll go next week. We can deal with this car fairly quickly and easily. And then we can move on to the next one as well. I'm quite liking the idea of doing some story modes for a week or two. And then we can maybe go back to doing another rebuild. Ooh. Okay, we got a lot of bits examined. I'm guessing at 46% is quite acceptable. These here are not quite so good, though. Right, let's escape out of there. And we'll just move the car back to... let's stick it on car lift A. I'm not going to worry about taking it out and running it on the bigger test path. I do want to look here. So, repair with minimal parts condition 100%. Seriously, 100%? Okay, we got brake discs and stuff like that. I don't know what else is wrong with this thing. Let's look in here. Right, if everything's at 40%, it's going to be extremely difficult to find out exactly what's wrong with this car. Extremely difficult. So, maybe we ought to take this to the test path. So if we go, we'll move the car to, in the garage entrance. We'll move it over here, and we'll go to the actual test path, and we'll run it on the test path. We'll see what we can find out. Hopefully we can find out a little bit more. So if we want to go... Nope, I don't want to do that. I want to go click on the main gate like that, and then we want to go to test track. That one right there. With the Bolt Chapman. Right, let's see what it does. So first of all, we've got the acceleration test. So we just need to accelerate all the way down here to this one. There we go. Slalom test next. Now this should be fairly easy. We can just slalom in and out of this. This car isn't gonna exactly throw us off the road. Not like the last one that we were driving around. The one that we got in our garage. That thing is insane. Seriously, a mad piece of kit that we got right there. Right, now we come flying through here. Like that. Quite easily. And then we come around here. We've got to do the brakes test next. Have I gone the right way? Oh, yes, I have. Brakes is over there. It's just that the handling of this is pretty poor. But I think a lot of that is to do with me. Brake, 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 brake! Excellent. Well, we found a few more bits wrong with it here. drive axles and leaf spring U-bolts and stuff like that. So we examined 28 parts on there. So now if we take a look at the car status, we've still got we got a couple of bits not discovered, but that's not actually going to be too bad. So let's just move the car, stick it onto car lift A, and we can start stripping some stuff off. I'm not going to do very much now. Like I said, I think that two of those bits is actually those wheels. So I don't think they've actually come up yet. But yeah, if you enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. We will just very quickly take off these two wheels, and we'll see if that's going to give us sort of anything extra. So if I whip those two off there, and that one, there we go. That's come off as well. And then if I go to car status, we got a couple of bits there. Has it come up with the wheel? Oh, rim Chapman down there. It hasn't come up with anything else. So I think I'm going to just go over here and I'm going to strip those apart. We go to the top. We'll separate out the bits there. Oh, I see. 45% and 13. So the vintage tire walls, they're fine. But the other one is not so good. So yeah, those are the ones. Right, we'll finish off this one next week. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.